Hello everyone! Maulan na hapon sa inyong lahat. Kamusta kayo? It's a Monday. I hope you've had time to set your goals for this week. Yan. And I hope that your Monday has been productive so far. If not, then it's not too late. You can still list your tasks for tomorrow. Spend some time on it today so that tomorrow you know exactly what you need to tackle. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about hiring as a virtual assistant. So if you're working with an entrepreneur or an executive, most likely they will be needing other VAs as well. Okay, not most likely, but in case they need a VA, then you will need to know how to hire a VA. So I had to do this when I went on maternity leave. I hired a VA as my reliever. I also hired a VA for our HR, and then I also outsource for some of the projects. So if you've been doing hiring in your regular work, for example, in your regular office work, face-to-face work, it's the same process, only that it's online. So the job description, siguro by now your office already announced your openings online. So it's the same thing. Okay, you can just add other platforms. For example, you can advertise it on Upwork, Online Jobs PH, or even on your company's LinkedIn page. If you're there, please let me know who you are. Facebook does not show me your name, so please say hi in the comments so I can see who you are. Okay, so you can just add the platforms where you can find a VA, a virtual assistant. But that doesn't mean that just because you're a VA, your client will only need to hire a VA also. I have done hiring, for example, the housemaid of my client who is in Australia. So it can be for a position that's online, it can be for a position that's offline. Okay, so you just need to consider where to put it, on what platforms, right? The second thing is the interviews will also be done online if you're hiring for someone. Okay, so you can choose whether to do the interview on a Zoom or Skype, one of the free platforms. Yan. It's always ideal to interview people on a video conference call so that you can see their facial expressions, their demeanor, yan, how they would react to your questions, yan. And basically, yeah, so you can have a scan of, okay, so this is this person's personality. Would that personality fit the role that we're looking for? Okay. So those are the platforms that you can use. Of course, when you're doing an online interview, if on face-to-face, you just phone someone and then put it on a diary. If you're a virtual assistant, it has to be online. So you have to send a calendar invitation on the platform, whether it's Outlook or Google, and then you have to include the link to the video call. If it's a Teams meeting or a Zoom meeting, whatever, you have to include it there. Who else should be there? If there are files that need to be attached, you attach the files. Okay, and then I give online tests when I'm hiring someone. So the tests can be delivered via email. So you just send the questions via email, and then they can return the document to you with the answers included. Hi Regina, good afternoon. We're talking about hiring. Thank you for commenting. Yan. So what I used to do was I would send the questions in the test as a document, and then they will return it to me with their answers under each question. Okay, I don't really want to share a document because I don't really want them to edit the file, so I just send it as an attachment. Okay, another option that you can do is you can create an online form. Okay, you can create an online form that they can just fill up and submit to you. So indicate there when the deadline is, if there are any attachments that they need to include in their submission, and then you're good to go. That's how you can do your tests for filtering your applicants. And then once you've narrowed down your list, you know who to hire, your onboarding experience will also be online. So you have to organize the agreement. The agreement has to be given via email, or if that person is going to be given access to the mailbox, that person has to be given logins, and then access to the different platforms that's being used by the company. And then, of course, the training will also be online. If your company does not have videos yet, you can sit with that person, share your screen, train them, go on a video conference call with them, or if there's already a process in place or a video that's already set up, then they just have to watch that. Whether it's a YouTube video for certain software or applications or processes that they need to learn, or something that's in-house, it's already been created beforehand, they can just watch that, okay? And it's going to be part of their training. And then when it comes to the payment, you also have to sort how that person is going to be paid. Is that person going to be, are you going to be invoiced by that person every month? And then do you just send the payment, via bank transfer? So those things need to be done online also, have to be considered also when you're hiring. And then last but not least is communications. How would you and that person communicate to each other? Who is that person going to report to? Make sure that the job description is clear, the contract is returned to you signed, and that it's filed away. Okay, so that all the agreements are already in place. Okay, so that's that. When you're hiring as a VA, it's no different when you're hiring face-to-face, only that everything is online. Okay, from the posting of the job description to the interview, to the tests, onboarding, training, giving access to processes and logins, those are all online. Okay, so there are different platforms that you can use, and that's that basically. So it's just basically bringing everything online, and it couldn't be easier. So that's that for today. I hope you all have a good Monday afternoon, and I wish you a good Tuesday tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.